Yeah.
Good. Okay, awesome. I was on the phone with my grandma the other day, talking, as one does, and she proceeded to ask me how my week went. I responded by telling her I had some exciting news. Grandma, I got slated to run for student body secretary. She responded with, Sophie? Soph? I can't hear you. What did you say? I stood confused on how we both had bad reception from our own houses, yet calmly responded with, I'm running for student body secretary. Oh, secretary, congratulations. But what do you do as student body secretary? She asked. I'm here today to answer that question. The mastermind behind spreading the word, keeping Senate organized, making sure the calendars are all up to date, recording all the information, sending out posts for Senate to round up the crowds at events, updating the Senate Instagram. The one who wraps all of that up in a pretty little bow. That is the secretary. Hey Creek, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Sophie Harris and I'm running to be your next student body secretary. I want to begin by voicing what a true honor it is to be slated for an executive position. I joined Senate my sophomore year and wow, I had no idea that this group of 40 kids would turn into my second family. The connections I've made in IC 715 are indescribable and I've never been more thankful for this group of people. Here at Creek, we are home to 4,000 unique students who all have a voice that needs to be heard. I pride myself in being a well-rounded individual. I hold new and different perspectives and have outreach to multiple different groups of people. In the role of secretary, you need someone who each and every person is able to count on. I'm here to make sure that Student Senate continues to build a better, bigger, and more inclusive community here at Creek. However, in order for everything to work in the well-fashioned way it does, the secretary needs to keep things on track. I'm here to do exactly that. As the head of the Public Relations Committee, I would like to teach everyone how to use Canva. For those of you who are not up to date on new technology, Canva is a graphic design platform that is used to create social media graphics, presentations, posters, and other visual content. The purpose of teaching the PR committee to use this app is to make the advertisement component of Senate much smoother and more efficient. In addition, I want to make sure that each club at Creek feels well advertised, no matter the size. I will make a calendar for the PR committee that includes every event per month, and will then assign people to make different flyers for all of our events. Making sure everyone has a role in the PR committee will allow for school-wide events to be posted and advertised to an even wider array of people. I will also make a school-wide calendar that will be posted monthly on the Senate Instagram so students are aware of what exciting events are to come. The Senate Instagram is a very important tool that I would really like to utilize this next year. Our Instagram account has its own diverse reach of students that are outside of just our personal follows. This embodies a way for everyone at Creek to connect through one platform. And how am I going to follow through with these new ideas? Good question. I'm a very hardworking and organized girl. Every year I can confidently say that back to school supply shopping is absolutely one of my favorite things to do. Venturing over to Office Depot to look through the selection of expo markers, notebooks, colored pens, erasers, binder dividers. Ooh, how exciting, right? I know pretty much everyone else on the planet will put that as the very last thing they would like to do at the end of summer. However, for me, that is surely at the top of my list. As my speech is coming to an end, I would like to thank the senior class senators, Dr. K and Ms. Baronic, for slating me and trusting me with this position. Next, I want to thank Lana Addis for being an amazing secretary throughout the year. You've done a terrific job and leave big shoes to fill. I'd also like to thank and wish the best of luck to my opponent, Sydney Himmel. No matter who wins, I know that secretary is in good hands. As secretary, I will be the organized leader that Senate can always count on. I will be the backbone that will help others whenever they need it. No matter the time of day, I will be here ready to tie up all the chaos and craziness into a pretty little bow. Thank you again, and remember, don't be careless and vote Harris. Thank you.
Great job, Sophie. We just have a couple of questions. What is something you hope to improve in this position, and how do you plan to take it to the next level?
So, one thing I definitely want to improve on is raising awareness and advertising for all events at Creek. And I think this year for sure, just coming back, it's been a little spotty with what we advertise and what we don't, just because we're scheduling and finding time to make all of these nice advertisements and posters. So I think one way I would take that to the next level is teaching everyone how to use Canva, so then I can divide people in the PR committee, like divide people up and choose who needs to be working on posters for different events throughout the month, and then hopefully that overall will just kind of get more participation and advertising.
Okay, and then how will your qualities translate to a more organized and orderly environment for both Senate and the student body?
I think my qualities will definitely, I think being organized and put together is very much needed in this position. And if you're not an organized person and dealing with all the things that are going on in Creeks, it's such a busy school and there are so many kids here, you need someone who is organized and who is ready to work and ready to plan everything that's needed. So I think being organized and hardworking